Hey, this week on Fish Lyfe Outdoors, we are back on Lake Ray Hubbard. Y'all check it out. Hey guys, like I said, we're back on Hubbard. I got the old double-digit man himself, my boy Mark, back with me today. I called Mark early today and I said, hey bro, you went fishing this afternoon after work again? He goes, yeah, only if we can go to Hubbard again. So we're back, but we're gonna do things a little bit differently today. It's kind of gonna be a challenge format, but not really. Basically what we're gonna do is we're each gonna pick our next area to fish. Like I'll start off first, I'll pick an area, we'll go to that area, fish it for 30 minutes, give or take. If we're catching fish, we're gonna stay naturally. If we're not, then we're gonna go to the next guy's area, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and call it. The first area I'm picking is, I'm going to the rocks in Sapphire Bay Marina.
Still in my spot.
That's where I'm going first. So we'll see how that works out. We'll let you know where we're going, what Mark's selection is after we fish them rocks. But hey, you ready to get after it?
Ready.
Let's go, baby. Hey, not a bad way to start the day. About a 3.5, maybe a 3 3/4 pound bass. Z-dove spot, rock wall, outside of the marina. Y'all check it out. Oh, wait, whoa, oh, we got a fish in the boat, hand. You know what that means?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
All right, hey, just so y'all know what that means. Me and my boy Marcus might like one of them cold silver bullets from time to time, and we made a deal before we even left out. No cold beer till there's a fish in the boat. Well, we got a fish in the boat, forgot about it. Here's to you. Cheers, Fish Lyfe Outdoors. Flipping at you. Hey, fish number 2 on these outside rocks here, Z-dove spot. We only got about this more stretch to go, about 15 more minutes in my hole, and we had kind of made an agreement that if we don't catch 3 or 4 in that, 30, 45 minutes, then we're gonna go to the other area. So right now, that makes number 2. Let's see if we can get 3 and 4 in the boat and stay on Z-dove's hole.
Wasn't catching anything on the crank, so I went to the whack, little dink.
Oh, good man. He was running too, and I didn't even know. Dang. I hope that camera was going.
I think. Number 2 on the whack. Not a bad fish.
I don't know if y'all noticed this or not, but VW don't even have a whack on deck. Am I growing? No. I just want to try my buddy's new custom crankbaits he painted me up.
It is a shock he's not having a whack on.
All right, guys, so we're moving to our spot number 2. Mark's picking this spot, and I know where we're going already before he tells us. We're going over here to this little bit deeper rock ridge where he caught that big 10. So we was able to catch 4 fish in the spot that I chose, totaling about, what, 10 and a half, 10 and 3/4 pounds. We didn't weigh every fish, but just eyeball guessing them, that's about what it was. We fished it for about an hour. Now, we did say we was only going to stay 30 or 40 minutes unless we caught a few fish. Well, we caught a few fish, so we decided to fish out rather than idle out. So, spot number 2, rock ridge coming up. Look at that little fucker right there. I just wanted to try to teach you a little something so you see my line running across there.
Don't listen to this. He wasn't even paying attention.
All right, fish number 1 on Mark's spot, right yonder, okay? Little bit different fish than we had last time, Mark, but hey, we're gonna stick with it. Caught that fish on the old Barrett Custom Shaky head with the 6-cent Divine Shaky Head Worm Green Pumpkin Burst. Every damn boat ramp loves some fish, man.
Got him.
See that hand?
That's a good fish because you stuck it.
It be like that sometimes, fish lifers. It just be like that. Hey. Fish number 2. You know, Marcus's spot. Turns out to be another rat. But don't get me wrong. That's where dude caught his 10-6, so I would probably be choosing this spot as well. Yeah, I'm sorry, 10-8. 10-8-0.
Yeah, don't steal something.
I ain't even gonna show you that. All right, y'all, so we're rolling out from Mark's spot, kind of getting a little bit late. We probably stayed longer than we said we was gonna stay, but it is what it is. We both kind of decided to hit 1 more spot on the way home, maybe 2 on the way back to the ramp. This one spot we're finna go to, it's a little culvert. It's got rocks coming all out from under the culvert, and fish are usually stack up there pretty good. And it's kind of one of them things where you get there, you fish it 10 minutes. If you ain't caught none or got a bite, you need to go, because there's really not that big of an area to fish. So we may have time to fish that and maybe one of the rock jetties, something along them lines. But hey, let's go check it out. See when she runs. I love doing that. That's a real good fish. All right, ZW spot right here. Fish number 1, about 3.5 pounds. He didn't hear me say ZW spot.
Oh yeah, I did too.
Actually, we coordinated on this spot right here. Now, if you notice, you can see up there, we got the culvert right here, and there's rocks coming all the way out to about 10 feet in front of the boat. But normally the water's up down there to the top of the culverts. And if you look all the way down these rocks, okay, I mean, I really didn't know they were there. So I tossed over to these rocks, boom.
7 right here. got to show that. No. He's got to show this.
3-pounder. Got a little heavy. I said, what the hell? All right, y'all. So the culvert produced one good fish, one good bite. I mean, that's pretty much all you can expect. One, maybe two good bites. Only got about 15 minutes of daylight left, so there's a couple of rock jetties up the lake on the way back to the ramp. We're gonna hit those with some cranks right here at dusk, see what happens. Maybe, might even throw a little top water at them. Y'all check it out. All right, well, our little rock culverts here didn't produce anything right at daylight. Not a bite, not a blow up, not a bump. It produced a lost crankbait.
Yeah.
We lost the crankbait on some rebar. But, hey, y'all stay tuned for the rundown. Gonna tell y'all every detail about how we caught them, the type of retrieves we did for our cranks, because it was a little bit different. It wasn't just cast and reel, okay? So stay tuned for that, and
That's all I got.
so stay tuned for that. God, what a couple of goofballs, huh? Do you guys have any idea how hard it is to find a good color man? Huh? I'm still taking applications, Mark, so you better step your game up. Hey, quick rundown of our day on Hubbard. Afternoon, again, another working man's edition, so just the last couple hours of an afternoon. But we decided to fish the marinas again. Of course, we were going back to where Mark caught his 10-pounder. Heck, I'd go back there again too. I may go back there again tomorrow, who knows. But started off on the back wall of a marina out there, throwing square bills and wax. Wax were catching some smaller fish, but the square bill was really catching the better fish. We didn't catch anything huge. I think the biggest fish we caught was about 3 3/4 pounds. But overall, had a pretty good afternoon. Like I said, I mean, we didn't even get out there till 4:30 or 5 o'clock. It's dark 7:30. So this is what we were catching our fish on. Not necessarily this color, but the 1.5 style of crankbait. My color that I've been catching fish on the best has been the blue back with the chartreuse side and just a little bit of orange underneath the square bill there. Kind of like this one, just instead of black and yellow, blue and yellow. And Mark he's been doing well on the sexy shad pattern color right there. So also we of course we just cast out there and just reel it up, you know, but when the bite got tough, we would throw it out there and we'd get as close to the edge as we could. I mean, that's imperative. You throw it out there, you take about 2 good cranks, and that crank goes down and boom, hits that rock. Well, what we would do at that point is we'd stop our retrieve, let it float up just a hair while we're slowly pulling our rod and slowly engaging the reel. Okay, so that crank's going to go down there and hit that rock. It's going to float up, and then you're going to start dragging your pole and slowly engaging your reel, and that's going to kind of keep it right above the top edge of that rock to where when it does start diving and going down, that's where the fish is going to hit it. So that's what's been working for us. Out there on the ridge, we caught a couple of rats on Shaky head and there at the culvert. I think that was a shaky head fish as well, but for the most part, our most consistent, not our best fish has come off of the ridge on like a shaky head or something like that. But no, I think he was throwing a Texas rig. But our most consistent bite for Hubbard has certainly been the little square bill. I mean, look, it's fall, y'all. Throw the square bill around some rocks or around some timber, up in the boat slips, you gonna get bit. So. Hey, hope this video helped you guys out. Hope it'll help you guys out on your next time out on the water, maybe to Hubbard. But again, man, the marinas on Hubbard, I'm not gonna say they're the best places to fish, but it's where I've had the most success on the lake, with the exception of when the river's on. I think you can go up and catch fish on the river right now. Problem is the lake's, I think, 2.5, maybe 3 foot low. I got to check my app to see. I'm not 100% sure. And honestly, I'm just not going to chance it in my boat getting into the river when the lake's that low. Maybe in a few more years, when I make a few more than boat payments, then I'll say, okay, heck with it. Let's go on and run up to the river with the water down. But right now, it's just not worth it to me. Plus, That's a long run up to the river, and with the limited amount of daylight, we decided to just get somewhere quick, and that was the marina. So, hey, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Until next week, never forget, when you bite that life, get out and live it.